Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Funtime Crafts 24/7. Got another little project share here. Somebody was wanting to know how the slimline dies work, and so I was gonna show you guys how I do these. This is the Stamps of Life rounded corner slimline card die set. So it comes with your base layer for making the card. Then it comes with a solid layering piece, and then you can layer that with, you can use that in conjunction with the two designer layering pieces. And today we're going to do the base layer, we're going to do a solid layer, and then we're going to use this like mosaic looking one for our top layering. And we're going to use some Nuvo mousse on that and have a little bit of fun. But to start out with, in order to use the base die, you have to have one of these larger machines that has a wide opening. It has to be at least, what would this be? It has to be at least, 7.5 inches wide or so that way you can get it into the machine, the die into the machine. These are really big. So what we have here is the Big Shot Plus. And it even has a fairly new plate, because I just put new plates on this. My other ones were crazy warped. So I went ahead and got my stash and got the new ones out. And so here we go. What we're going to do today is I'm going to use a piece of, I think this is guava, Stamps of Life guava cardstock. I like it because it's actually pretty sturdy. And I'm going to use this as the card base. So it's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And all I'm going to do is put the die down a little bit crookedish. So you don't get, as Stephanie says, speed bumps. And I need my top cutting plate. This one here. Oh, wait. We're backwards. Hold on. Hang on, let me turn this around. See if you guys are still in frame there. Okay, you're still in frame. But having a little bit of issue there. Let's see. Okay, we're good there. And then we're going to put our top plate on. Make sure everything is staying on there. And then we're just going to crank this through. It's probably a little wiggly. Try to go a little bit smooth so it doesn't shake everything to pieces. Oops. Okay, let's move this down a little. We'll remove our top plate here. And then there you go. Here's your slimline card base. You have that. Okay, and so now that's the only thing you actually need the big machine for, is just the base layering die, the one that actually makes the card base. Everything else you can actually use, I'm pretty sure, with the smaller cutting plate. Which is this one here. Yeah, see? You can actually utilize these with the small machine, so you don't have to keep this big behemoth out. So let me swap this over real quick. And here we go. Now we have this little guy. It's easier to film with the little one, because it obviously doesn't take up as much space and all. So now my plan was to, I got this really fun scrapbook paper that I was going to utilize here for my layering piece. Let me rip this down though. Let's see. I don't need that much. And there we go. That looks good. Whoops. Let's see. Are you guys in frame? frame. I think you're still in frame. Okay, so we're going to put it a little bit crooked. Make sure we're on the plate, because this is not even an extended platform. This is still just your normal cutting plates. I'll try not to shake you guys to pieces here. Oh, and I missed the end. I didn't have it all the way on there, but that's okay. I'll just cut it. There. See? No harm, no foul. Easy peasy. That's what you get for being in a hurry, right? So there we go. So now we have this piece I'm going to put on here. And how fun is that going to be, right? And then now I'm going to use this vanilla, and I'm going to cut the mosaic pattern out, which you use the mosaic one in conjunction with this. I'm going to cut it out of this, but I have to trim it down. Hold on. That looks good enough. And let's see if we can get this. We don't need that. And or that. Whoa, whoa. Let's get that back in frame. And let's see. Let's see if I can't get this one actually sitting on the base plate. And then you just center up the little decorative piece in the middle. Let's see. Let's see, are we on? It looks like we're on. It looks like we are. But we can fix it again if we're not, so let's not worry about it. Just do it. Oh, I'm a little off. Well, we'll see what it looks like. And let's see if it actually cut out all the pieces even. Oh, darn it. Oh, I don't think it cut out all the pieces. Sometimes if you actually wiggle the page, it's got enough of a cut line in them that it will pop the pieces out. So I just kind of jiggle stuff back and forth, like when it hasn't cut all the way, just to be sure. Like those didn't cut all the way. I should have ran it back and forth, but we can still go ahead and do that. Run it back and forth. You just have to kind of puzzle piece it back down. And then, let's see. And then you just kind of shimmy the die when you're putting it back on. You kind of like wiggle it back and forth, and it'll actually slide back into the cutting slots where it originally started. And so that's what I'm going to do. Let's just run that back through. Let's do it a couple times though, just to be sure. Oh, it looked like it cut some more out, so that's good. Maybe one more time, because it really didn't cut that well. And now let's see what it looks like. Here we go. Oh, that looks like it did better. Yeah, there we go. Let me flick this out. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. I got that all, the pieces like flicked out of there. And this is what it's going to look like on the top of that. And so I wanted to enhance this like mosaic fun little intricate background piece with some I was gonna see what looked fun. I might even just like meld them all together on there. This is a metallic gilding polish in Indian pink, This is an opal polish in lilac rose. These will have a really fun, this has an iridescent shimmer, and then this is just really shimmery, has like a mica, little tiny mica shimmer in it. It's pretty fun. And then this is a Nouveau mousse, embellishment mousse, in some kind of super fun purple. Did you guys see the name of it? I don't. Alright, we're calling it purple because I don't know what the color is. Oh, English Heather is what this one's called. It's in like little tiny print right there. English Heather, but that's really beautiful. So let me put some fun stuff over the top of this. I think I might punch out some flowers out of this paper. I have some We Are Memory Keeper flower punches, and do the edges in this and adorn them on top of this, and find a word flourish, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so here we go. I went ahead and layered that ornate piece on the top. I used the applicator on the opal polish and went around the edges of it, and then a little bit over on the top on the corners. Then I took this little bit darker pink in the metallic gilding polish, and I just kind of highlighted a little bit on the corners here. And then the Nouveau embellishment mousse, I just took my little trowel and I got a little bit out of the jar, and I just kind of troweled it on the corners there. And now I'm gonna go ahead and make some of these layered flowers. This is a We Are Memory Keepers set that I got, and it has a 1.5 inch flower, a 1 inch, and a 5/8 inch flower punches. So I'm gonna punch some. I think I'm going to see if I can find some pink foil and stuff. And then I'll find the Stamps of Life of floral embellishment and get that out. Because I think maybe some pink or gold. I might bring some gold in. But let me get some of that stuff put together, and then I'll show you what we come up with for this. Okay, so here we have it. Our finished little project here. And I went ahead and I cut out... this is the paper pad I used. It's a Recollections Hot Buy paper pad. Parisian Lane is what it's called. And so I used these flowers here. And the large one is cut out of this pink and gold striped. The middle flower is cut out of one of my base layers, which is this color here. And then the little one, the center, is actually cut out of gold. And then the thanks here, I went ahead and used slimline add-on words. And the base layer is cut out of the striped, pink and gold striped. And then the thanks is cut out of vanilla cardstock. And I put the opal polish on the top of it. I kind of distressed it with the opal polish, like I distressed the corners and stuff. And then I was looking for a specific flourish, couldn't find it, but I did come across this one, and this square flourish die, just the base layer is beautiful all on its own. And so I actually cut it apart, and two of the corners I put in each corner with a flower, and then the last little middle flourish piece I had left, I put it next to the thanks and then put a flower on top of that. And so I think this actually came out really pretty. It's super fun. It's very mixed media looking, and has tons of sparkle and shine, and utilizes all these great products and things that we end up not really thinking about using for cards and stuff, and punches that sometimes get left on the shelf and stuff like that. And so I thought this came out pretty fun. So hopefully this was a fun slimline tutorial project, and you guys get those slimlines out and have some fun. Have a super crafty afternoon, and we'll catch up with you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.